Okay, writing a number in scientific notation. We need to write the number as a number between 1 and 10 times 10 to some power. So in this case, we have, to move our decimal from the end of the number, right? Because right now, the decimal is over here at the end of that number. We have to move it so that it comes after the first non-zero number. So this is going to be written as 5.39. Now we have to figure out what power of 10 we need to turn 5.39 back into 539,000. So, our new decimal point is right there after the 5, and our original was at the end. So to get from our new one back to our original one, we have to go 5 places to the right. We write that as times 10 to the 5th power. In example 2, we are taking a number written in scientific notation and putting it back in standard form. So, we've got 4.5, but they want us to multiply it by 10 to the negative 4. That means we have to move our decimal 4 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to fill in those blank spots with zeros. So this is going to become 0.00045. When we look at example 3, it wants us to rewrite this number in scientific notation. Right now, the decimal is way over here to the left. We need that decimal to go after the 4, because 4 is the first non-zero number. So, the numerical portion of our scientific notation is going to be 4.86. Now we have to figure out what power of 10 we need to turn this number back into this number here. So right now, our decimal is after the 4. We want our decimal to be over here. So to go from our new decimal back to our original decimal, we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the left, which is a negative 4. In number 4, we're going back into standard form again. So 10 to the positive 6 tells us that we are going 6 places to the right. So we need to move this decimal 6 places to the right. 1, 2, 3, and we need 3 additional. So 3096,000. 3,096,000 is this number in standard form. You can put the decimal here if you want to. You don't have to. In number 5, it wants us to order them from least to greatest. So, what's going to help you here is to write this number in scientific notation. If we write this in scientific notation, we know it's going to be a 2.75 because the decimal has to go after the first non-zero number, which is 2. To get from this new position back to our original decimal at the end of the number, we have to move that decimal 4 places to the right, so times 10 to the 4. At this point, all we have to do is look at the exponents with the 10 to tell us which number is the least or the greatest. So, we've got exponents of 5, 4, and 4. One of the 4 exponents is going to be the smallest number, so now we have to look at the number that goes with it. 2.75 is less than 3.401. Therefore, our least number, our smallest number, is going to be 2.75 times 10 to the 4. Our next number is going to be 3.401 times 10 to the 4th, and our largest is going to be 2.7 times 10 to the 5th. Because this number was not given in scientific notation, your answer should reflect that. So the answer you would actually write would be 27,500 followed by 3.401 times 10 to the 4th, and then 2.7 times 10 to the 5th. Moving down to the bottom of the page, they want us to evaluate these expressions. So we have to start working with some of the skills that you've learned regarding exponents. Our exponent rules tell us that when two things are multiplied and the whole thing is raised to a power, that we follow the rule AB to the m equals A to the m, B to the m. So we can apply that to scientific notation and say that 1.3 times 10 to the negative 5th, when we square the whole thing, is 1.3 squared times 10 to the negative 5th squared. When we simplify that, we can say 1.3 squared is 1.69, and 10 to the negative 5th squared is 10 to the negative 10th. And we're done with that problem. To divide two numbers that are written in scientific notation, we break them up into pieces that match up. So we can think about this as, where's my pen? 4.5 over 1.5 times 10 to the 5th over 10 to the negative 2nd. So if we work on these pieces one at a time, it becomes simpler. 4.5 divided by 1.5 is 3, and 10 to the 5th divided by 10 to the negative 2 is 10 to the 5 minus negative 2. So our answer is going to be 3 times 10 to the 7. Finally, when we look at this third one, we are multiplying two different scientific notation numbers. So we're going to match the pieces up like we did with division. 4.2 times 1.1 is 4.62. And 10 to the 7th times 10 squared is 10 to the 7 plus 2. So our final answer will be 4.62 times 10 to the 9th. Go ahead and pause the video for a couple minutes and do the checkpoint, and after you've done that, you can come back and check your answers. Alright, these should be the answers that most of you came up with, but we have a problem with a couple of these. The problem is that this one and this one do not have answers that are written in correct scientific notation because the number to the left of the decimal is not a single non-zero digit. And remember, it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Nothing smaller, nothing bigger. So, go ahead and pause it again, and if you had one of these two answers, take it a step further and see if you can get it into scientific notation. Okay. If you got your answers to be completely in scientific notation, you would have taken the 14.82 and realized that you had to get the decimal point after the 1. So 14.82 needed to be rewritten as 1.482 times 10 to the 1st. We still have that 10 to the 7th in our answer, so now we have to recombine those exponents, and the actual answer is 1.482 times 10 to the 8th. In example C, we had to turn that 0.96 into 9.6 times 10 to the negative 1. Don't forget about the 10 to the 9th that you already had. When you combine your exponents again, you'll have 9.6 times 10 to the 8th. The final example, the one you've been waiting for, the real-life example, it's looking for the ratio of the radius of a red blood cell to the radius of a mycoplasma bacteria. So, a red blood cell is 4.5, where's my pen? 4.5 times 10 to the negative 6. And to complete the ratio, on the bottom we'll have 1.25 times 10 to the negative 8. If we divide 4.5 by 1.25, we're going to get approximately 3.6. So, my pen keeps disappearing. 3.6, and then if we divide our powers of 10, we'll be multiplied by 10 to the negative 6 minus negative 8. Be careful with those negative signs. So altogether we're going to have 3.6 times 10 to the negative 6 plus 8, which is 2. That is the simplified scientific notation number that they're looking for. It asks us, what does the ratio tell us? It's telling us that a red blood cell is 3.6 times 10 to the second times bigger than the radius of the mycoplasma bacteria.